first execution of the year making national headlines. Tonight, this evening, the state executed Amber McLaughlin for the 2003 murder of Beverly Gunther, a former girlfriend.
At the time, Amber was known as Scott, but years later identified as a woman. She is now considered the first openly transgender person executed in the United States. David Emilati hears from protesters who says the execution perpetuates the cycle of violence.
I try not to be angry or mad, but I have a lot of righteous indignation.
Dozens of supporters, including Michelle Smith with Missourians for Alternatives to the Death Penalty, stood in solidarity outside the prison, forming a prayer circle as 49-year-old Amber McLaughlin was executed. Back in 2003, Amber was Scott McLaughlin, who was accused and later convicted of raping and murdering Beverly Gunther in Earth City. Scott transitioned while in prison, chose to identify as Amber.
Amber was never sentenced to death by a jury. A judge did this, and so we believe that judges, one person, should not have that sort of power.
Missouri Governor Mike Parson stands by his decision to deny McLaughlin clemency ahead of Tuesday's execution. In this statement given to News 4, the governor says McLaughlin's conviction and sentence remains after multiple thorough examinations of Missouri law. McLaughlin stalked, raped, and murdered Miss Gunther. McLaughlin is a violent criminal.
Just the death penalty as a whole, to strip someone of their humanity and make a choice of retribution is it's disgraceful.
Michaela Joy Kramer calls the death row inmate a friend. The two spoke Monday night, less than 24 hours before McLaughlin's execution.
I have a special connection to Amber because of our shared experience, but I mean, KJ was murdered, a couple months ago, and we have more coming up. This isn't about her being transgender. This is just the part that I can really find her humanity.
This country executes the innocent, the mentally ill, the intellectually disabled. There is no stopping, or there is no point of which this state will not kill someone. But we will continue amplifying these cases.
Correctional officers nearby told protesters the execution was complete at 6:47 p.m. We're told witnesses were on hand for both the victim and McLaughlin. In Bonne Terre, David Emilati, News 4.
And tonight, News 4 asked, will McLaughlin's death be recorded as a male or female? The Missouri Department of Corrections says Scott McLaughlin is legally a male, and it will be recorded as such.